Welcome to the first episode of Should You Buy, a series dedicated to informing you if the games you are thinking of buying are worth the money the publishers want you to pay for them. What I will be doing is playing the game whilst noting down different aspects of the story, gameplay, multiplayer and its replayability. So you could call this a semi-scripted review, because I read notes that I've written down whilst playing and proceed to make poorly constructed sentences from them, and finally tell you if you should buy, simply rent, or avoid it altogether. Also, for the purpose of these reviews, I'll not be considering the needs of achievement hunters and the like, as that would make the review scores and verdicts much more complicated, because I would likely end up giving a revent verdict to virtually every game, as most, even bad games, have trophies these days. Gameplay in the background of the reviews will vary, occasionally having some relation to the section of the review I'll be discussing, but other times it won't have any relevance whatsoever. Just to let you know, you don't need to complain about that. Anyway, today's review is for the sequel to Sniper Ghost Warrior, a mediocre sniper action game released on the Xbox 360 in 2010, which received scores ranging from the highest 6 out of 10 from GameSpot and the lowest, a shameful 2 out of 10 from Eurogamer. So could developer City Interactive improve on this and bring a worthy game to the amateur sniper in all of us? This review and its scores are entirely of my own opinion. They mean nothing at all and have no intention of offending anyone. I do them because I am tired of big money corporations producing crap like Alien Colonial Marines and The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, in the hope that you'll steer clear of these type of games in the future, after reading these reviews. But if you do find yourself offended by this or any of my reviews, kindly take your head out your own ass and write me an angrily worded letter. So take it or leave it, because the publishers will probably remove these videos from YouTube when I criticise their precious video games. Let's start off with the single player, and its positive points, which there are few. Firstly, the game is very pretty, with lots of CryEngine free rendered jungle scenes and gritty urban backdrops. The highest difficulty, expert mode even, is a challenge, and really the only difficulty worth playing on. Occasional bullet cam kills are enjoyable, but they quickly get repetitive as you play through the game. Much unlike in Sniper Elite V2, where you see the organs exploding, it isn't as much fun. More negative though, your AI partner Diaz often misses his shots, resulting in you getting detected and having to start a checkpoint, which can get very annoying. The storyline is incredibly forgettable. Capture evil Russian arms dealer with bioweapon, etc. Unless you're playing on the hardest mode, bullet drop indicators and ominous AI teammates make sure you know exactly who to shoot and when, taking almost all of the tension out of pulling the trigger. There are a lot of graphical glitches as well, with guns and foliage, that tarnish the otherwise beautiful levels. You are constantly forced to play exactly how their design is intended. Obvious course of action be damned, like a good little soldier, you're playing by someone else's rules. The multiplayer has a few highlights. It can be tense not knowing where your opponents are. Campers may find it entertaining, but you can also spend whole rounds without seeing enemies or getting shot by anyone, such as the lack of online opponents from its popularity. Or lack of. You'll basically have two choices in multiplayer. Find the best hiding spot and set up camp, or grab your pistol and raid the enemy base. There is also only 2 levels thus far, and Team Deathmatch is the only mode available. Some would say the most significant aspect of the game today is its replayability, its value for money. This makes up the final section in the review. It features a below average length campaign of 5 hours, with collecting all secrets on medium difficulty, or over. Add that to multiplayer, and you'll extend your playing time, but it doesn't really offer anything to warrant that extra playing time. The verdict: a 6 out of 10. A mediocre game that is all but the hardest of hardcore sniper wannabes should pass on. It's a slight improvement for the first, but not enough to grab your immediate attention. Alternatively, you can pick up Sniper Elite V2 because it offers a much more enjoyable sniper experience. Hell, you could even play the Call of Duty mission where you have to snipe. That's much better than this. This verdict was tough. Most of the time a 6 out of 10 will pass as a rent, but there is nothing in the game that makes you want to spend even a small amount of money on it. That is why my answer to the question, should you buy Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, is no. Avoid it. I hope you have enjoyed this review today. Any constructive criticism you wish to offer is welcome. These reviews can take a bit of time to record, render and write, so you may see reviews for games released a while back, such as this one. But I thoroughly enjoy making them, and hopefully there'll be more to come. And remember, try not to take any of this seriously. If you don't know what to buy a game, or you want to buy a game, do it. There are here to help you to make that decision. But for now I bid you a goodbye. Join me next time for the second installment of Should You Buy, featuring Crysis Free.